God is working. But we also need to understand that while we're waiting on God, He'll never forget you. Amen. He'll never forget what He's promised to do in your life. Now, this is a challenge because we will all agree sometimes, especially when we're praying about something specific, the longer we wait, the more we feel, oh my God, did God forget about me? See, you wonder if God is even looking out for you. Did God even hear my prayer? This can be a challenge. But I tell you what, I'm glad God is not like people, like folk, you know? Amen. See, because people, they will forget about you. Yes, sir. You know, they have selective amnesia. They say they're going to help you and they don't do it. They say, listen, I'm going to be there to pick you up, and they never show up. They say they're going to pay you back and they never pay you back. They forget all about all that. Man, that's why people forget your birthday. I mean, that's how people are, you know? But God isn't like man. See, He never forgets. His memory is impeccable. And so we see this in Joseph's life because there was a time, I believe, Joseph thought, you know what, God must have forgotten about me. Again, it was 13 years. I could imagine that when he was in the pit, he said to himself, you know what, God must have forgotten about what He said to me. When he went to prison, when he was helping people and they turned their back on him, and oh, by the way, when he was in Potiphar's house and he was falsely accused, they tarnished his name, his reputation. I could imagine Joseph saying, listen, there is no way that God is going to bless me. There's no way God is going to elevate me and promote me to be a ruler. There's no way. Look at my circumstances. Look at what's happening to me in my life. Life doesn't seem fair. God must have forgotten about me. Yes. But that's why you have to learn. Amen. That while you're waiting, yes, sir, God never forgets. Hallelujah. He never forgets you. He never forgets the promise that He made to you. And I get it. It happens to the best of us while we're waiting. It is a test of our faith, especially when you go through challenges and there's not a quick out. You think God has forgotten about you. When you go through a lengthy problem or a lengthy crisis, you say, God, where are you? Have you forgotten? Sometimes it happens to us when there, as I said before, is a delay in the answer to your prayer. Have you ever been there? That you thought the answer was already going to come and it hadn't materialized yet. And so you ask the question, God, have you forgotten about me? Pastor Graham, how do you know that God didn't forget about Joseph? Because this is how I know. Everything God told Joseph would happen, it came to pass. See, it was through the providential hand of God that he ended up exactly where God wanted him to be. And everything, that's how you know, everything God said would happen materialized in his life. And that's how we know.